அண்ணா ஒரு சால்ட் பிஸ்கட்.
ஓகே.
அண்ணா பிஸ்கெட்டில் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி நியூஸ் பேப்பரில் இனிமேல் கொடுத்துறாதுங்க. ஏன்னா வந்து எனக்கு டேரெக்டாக கொடுத்துருங்க இனிமேல் வரதுக்கெல்லாம் இருக்கும். எப்படின்னா இந்த மாதிரி நியூஸ் பேப்பரில் வந்து நிறைய இந்த இங்கெல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல, இங்கு வந்து நம்ம சாப்பிடும்போது அது ரொம்ப இதாக இருக்கும். இங்கில் வந்து இந்த பிஸ்கெட்டில் வந்து இதை இங்கெல்லாம் கலந்துரும், அதனால் அது ரொம்ப ஹார்ம்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். இந்த கேன்சர் காஸ் மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருக்கும். அதனால் ரொம்ப இது நான் இனிமேல் கொடுக்கும்போது நார்மல் நாப்கின் கொடுத்துருங்க, இல்லைன்னா டைரெக்டாக கையில் கொடுத்துருங்க.
ஓகே ஓகே
சரிங்களா?
ஓகே.
தேங்க்யூ அண்ணா, தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். Let's stop overusing of newspapers to store and wrap foods. Do you know why? I'll tell you. So recently, Food Safety and Security Authority of India has strongly urged the vendors and consumers to not use newspapers for packing, storing or even wrapping foods, and also not to use excess oil from the fried foods like pakoras, samosas or banana for that matter. According to Food Safety and Security Authority of India, these inked newspapers contain a lot of bioactive materials that can cause health risks. These bioactive materials are nothing but that can cause biological activity. And on top of this, these inked newspapers contain chemicals including lead and heavy metals that drain into the food and can cause heavy health risk over time. In the simplest terms, the substance in the ink which are there in the newspapers will react to the cells in our body which can cause cancer. As per the Food Safety and Standards Packaging Regulations 2018, FSSAI strictly prohibits the use of newspapers or similar materials for storing and wrapping. Also, newspapers should neither be used to wrap, cover or serve food, nor be used to absorb excess oil from fried food.
Most probably it's a right decision only, but it should be taken implement at a proper way. It should be in a proper way like the newspaper should be. It should be recycled, and there should be any other separate plan from the government, because we can't stop in the ground level, because from a newspaper only, if any recycling process will be there, I think other alternative source should be there.
Madam, this has been implemented for plastic stuffs, but still they are circulating. It's not been completely banned. Still you can see plastic bags and all. You can see everywhere. So that didn't work out. Second thing, only government implements, it's not going to happen. People should understand that. People should come forward and they have to do it. If government doesn't implement also, people can implement and they can go ahead. But people didn't implement it for plastic. Few people implemented, so completely didn't get banned plastic. Now you are telling about the papers, yeah, good, because to manufacture paper you have to cut woods. It's manufactured from using plants only, that environmental hazard. It's good, but how are they going to stop it? A tea staller, he can't wrap up the biscuits and all in a container and he can give it to people. So obviously he has to depend on the papers. He can't use plastic because BBMP will fine him. So if you are going to ban papers, then how are they going to wrap up the foods? They are going to take out the leaves or something. Again, it's a problem for the environment. So they have to come up with such a way where it can be recycled substance. It can be used.
No, I think it's fine to use newspapers. I've been using it all along. I'm not dead yet, so it's.
But
Till you find an alternative, I don't know what you do. You can't just say stop using it and then not have like the same price alternative. You can't say a napkin is going to cost the same as a newspaper for.
As my friend said, we have been using newspapers for a long time, and a lot of things that we know now happen to be harmful. Like you hear that suddenly, I might even guess that drinking water can be cancerous at some point. But the thing is, every time there is a new rule or any sort of climate or health consciousness that needs change in vendors, it usually affects the small vendors, like people like Raviana or they don't have large enterprises. So like for plastic ban, when it comes into effect, it doesn't the process of getting an alternative for plastic or alternative for newspaper is easier among the people who have an established institution. For example, big hotels or big restaurants for that matter, they have a better enterprise. But given that it's going to affect the local vendors more, I think the government should give a better alternative before jumping the gun. So this is the same thing. It's same with the plastic ban and same with the newspaper. I think it is fine that our health is important. Yes, it is absolutely necessary. We do that. But at the same time, give a better alternative before jumping the gun. Like, it's going to affect the working class the most. That is my only concern.
FSSAI CEO G. Kamala Vardhana urged all food vendors to adopt responsible packaging practices that prioritize the well-being of their customers. He further highlighted that by discouraging the use of newspapers as food packaging materials and promoting safe alternatives, FSSAI reaffirms its commitment to ensuring the safety of the nation's food supply. Let us be more responsible to adopt habits that prioritize our health.